feel like most people make life a lot more complicated than it needs to be. When they're trying to follow habits, they end up following these complicated routines and habits. They buy these fancy planners and they binge watch the 101 productivity hacks on YouTube for hours and end up kind of, what's it called? Analysis paralysis. You end up building a routine that you can't even follow. Like a lot of people do that. And then they end up feeling overwhelmed. Meanwhile, there are people that I even know too that stick to the basics. Basic, simple habits that are built over time, and they show up every single day and they win. Now, these 3 simple habits I'm gonna be talking about are not this new approach. I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not really sexy, but I just wanna get you to think from a different perspective, and also it's fairly easy to follow. Anyone can do it. So if you feel like you set out to build like these habits to follow and you can't stick with them for like more than a month or 2, and I'm not talking about like a week, like a month. If you're thinking, oh my God, I don't know how to do that, then you're in the right place, man, because I've struggled with this for a long time as well. I just want to say, like, these 3 small habits, again, they're not like new and sexy, but what if it could make your life 10x easier? If you don't control your time, your energy, and your focus, then life will just take a hold of you and control you. Think of these 3 habits sort of like sharpening your axe before you cut any sort of wood or something, right? Because if the axe is sharp and you cut the wood, it's gonna be a lot smoother, faster, and effective over time. So the first habit that I wanna talk about that's gonna make your life 10x easier is called eat the frog mentality. And you can customize this to how you want to do this, and I'm going to give you an example. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see my stories. I post a lot on there. I talk about eating the frog. So I didn't coin this. I did hear this not too long ago, but I just started doing the eat the frog mentality and having this habit, and it's really changed my life. So what does it mean? Eat the frog means doing the hardest task first thing in the morning, okay? So I'm going to give you an example, because my eat the frogs have changed over time, and also I can stack frogs on top of each other to feel like when I do the hardest task first thing in the morning, my whole day is just a breeze. It's easy. It's like if anything else comes up in my day that it's like kind of hard, or like a problem comes up, I'm like, done, easy, I can do it because I did the hardest thing first thing this morning. So when I used to bartend, when I used to work at a marketing agency, I had a job, and when I was competing, working these jobs, I knew that I had to get my cardio in, and I hated doing my cardio after work because I was so tired. I had a whole day, and especially if my day went kind of bad at work, I'm like, my God, dude, I don't want to do my cardio. So I started getting up in the morning and doing my fasted cardio, and then I would shower, shave, shower, go to work, and feel like, oh my God, I just did this hardest thing, and feel like I'm kicking ass. So here's another example. You can stack these frogs on top of each other. So instead of just getting up and going to the gym, because maybe you're the same way, maybe you just feel like after a long day, you sometimes might skip out on the gym, you push the sessions back, and then the week goes by and you're supposed to get in 4 gym sessions, you only got in 2, you're like, shit, right? I've been in that position too. But instead of just going to the gym first thing in the morning, create a routine around eat the frog habit so you can customize it for you. For example, maybe you get up, do 100 push-ups. This is the stuff I do in my story and Instagram stuff. Do 100 push-ups. Damn, that was hard. That's a hard task. That's a hard frog, not task. Eat the frog. Get in the shower. Have a cold shower for 1 minute. Drink a glass of water with sodium, and then wait 1 hour before you have caffeine. Like, those are hard things. Then you go to the gym, and then you have your coffee after the gym. Now it's earned. Now you just ate all these frogs, and it's not even 9 a.m. and you got in all these different tasks, or eat the frog mentality. And I'm telling you right now, this will make your life 10x easier, because it's not that you're just getting the task done and you're eating these frogs, but it's like your mentality changes. Because again, if something happens throughout your day that is quite hard, something happens at work, maybe something in your relationship, all of a sudden you're like, I can deal with this because I've already eaten the frog. I've already eaten my frog, and it was hard, and I feel better about myself. So for me at times, sometimes, if I'm not competing and I'm really focusing on the business and I'm trying to make more content for you guys, and then I'm like, okay, the first thing I'm going to do in the morning is I know I'm going to go to the gym because it's a part of my identity, but I can focus on content ideas for 15, 20 minutes. And that helps tremendously an hour before I officially start my day. Maybe it's walking and stretching. And then I have like a 20-minute eat the frog routine, and I'm doing these tasks where I have to make a call that I know I have to make because it's hard, and I get these tasks done. So eat the frog doesn't mean that you have to have a long morning routine or a short morning routine, but it's like the mentality of, in the next 3 hours of your morning, can you just get done the hardest tasks? You go to work, you do something as well, get done the hardest task. That will make your life 10x easier. Now, the second habit that is going to make your life 10x easier. I remember talking about this briefly on my YouTube channel when I was living in Mexico for a bit with Sammy, and that is prepare to win. Time management. I think a lot of people underestimate their time, and they just kind of let time slip, and they write down things to do, or they try to build these habits, but they don't have any structure to their day. So I'm going to give you an example. One thing that I used to kind of laugh at was people that had a calendar and a Google calendar, and they were like, oh, I'm going to hang out with my friends and put in your calendar. I'm like, why are you doing that, bro? Just go hang out with your friends. But I started implementing this not too long ago. I'm not a master at it because I do have a hard time sometimes following through, but at least I have a structure in my calendar. I understand what's going on. I try to color code things. When I look at my calendar, Google Calendar from an overview, I see red is training, light blue is deep work, and green is like chill and recovery time. So when I have these things set up on my calendar, it just forces me to look at it, be like, okay, I got structure on my day and throughout my whole week, and I know what's going on. So like, for example, when my mom or my parents message me and they're like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, I just go to my calendar and I look what's going on. I put it in there and I look forward to it. And I know what's coming up. So if you have a 9-to-5 job, for example, put in work 9 to 5, even put in like your commute, right? You could be like, it takes 30 minutes to get to work, just like drive to work. But then you could have your eat the frog tasks first thing in the morning for like an hour, going to the gym, getting this done. And then after work, you put in chill time. Or maybe, maybe you're hustling really hard and you're working really hard on yourself. And maybe your girl's like, babe, I never see you anymore. Like, where are you? Then like look into your calendar and be like, on Wednesday, I'm going to hang out with her for 2 hours. I'm going to put the phone down, because you're managing your time. That's a huge thing. Prepare to win your day and your week. And you're going to find that it's going to make your life 10x easier. Now, last habit that will make your life 10x easier. This is going to be a shocker for any of you guys that are subscribed to my channel, because you know what I talk about on this channel. Building up your physique, your mindset, personal development, pretty much all that stuff right now. But working out, but not just working out, but lifting weights with purpose, okay? Now, what do I mean by this? Fitness in general is amazing. Running, yoga, I don't know, like spin. Sam used to do spin all the time. It's amazing to move your body and stay healthy. But you guys know I'm a big gym guy. And I'm not trying to be the big gym rat, buffed out dude. Look at me, like crazy gym guy. But lifting weights has taught me so much about myself, created resilience in my life, and taught me how to push through. And has helped me become so confident in myself. And it's just such a therapy session for me. And I know, like, if you go for a run, I can go for runs and I can feel good as well. And you get that runner's high. But the thing is lifting weights is amazing. At the end of the day, the more muscle you have, the better your body's going to be metabolically. It's like the saying, the more muscle you have, the more you can just rip through calories. And I've found that a lot. Even at 30 years old, I can like get away with eating more food at times because I have so much muscle mass naturally. So you'll have more energy. You're going to be used to doing the hard stuff because you're picking up heavy shit and putting it down. And then that's just hard to do. And you create this mentality around like lifting weights it's not just like a gym bro culture where you're going to the gym, you're like, hey bro, what's up, man? What are you working out today? It's just going somewhere, going to a location, know that you're going to beat your body up in order for it to adapt, recover, and get out on the other side stronger. So again, when you lift weights, like you're just going to feel better about yourself. You're going to have that better mentality as well. And lift with purpose. So what do I mean by this? I don't want you just going to the gym to be the guy that just goes to the gym. Have a purpose, have structure. Look at your training, look at how your body adapts, look at your stress, look at your pumps, look at your satiety with your nutrition. Look at your motivation levels. Like, this is how what I do my check-ins in with all my guys. It's a system, it's a lifestyle. But we don't just go to the gym all the time because it's like, does what gym bros do. We make it happen, but we adhere to our life. You know, when there's busy things going on, sometimes I'll work out tomorrow instead of today. So lifting weights will make your life 10x easier. And for me, again, it's made me more confident. I found my dream girl, my fiance, Sammy, be able to quit my job because I built this mindset around doing the hard thing, working out, and staying consistent AF for a long period of time. And now I just look at myself at 30 years old and I'm like, I'm not slipping. I'm not, just letting my standards go and getting overweight because maybe that's what most average guys do at this age. So anyways, guys, I hope this video helps you out. I want to keep it nice and short and just give you 3 habits that you can kind of think about and I want you to implement because it's going to make your life 10x easier. So hope you liked the video. I'm like heating up in this sweater and I got to get this edited and pumped it out to you guys to watch. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys around.